claim to fame.
The sun is out now.
We're
It's
up to his
beautiful
death
coming
there.
down.
So owner of the CDL, Connecticut Valley Lumber Company. Yeah, still happy I hop on. How many folks here are familiar with the cities of Springfield, Massachusetts, or Holyoke, Massachusetts? Anybody? All right. Well, very large. Wow. Usually it's at least one or two. All right. Well, it's pretty much centralized Massachusetts, one of the industrial hubs. Now, the problem down in Springfield and Holyoke, Massachusetts, it was more like woolen mills, this and that, farmlands and stuff. The Industrial Revolution. Oh, they didn't have no forest lands. The timber that came, built these large cities as well as distributed around the country as well. But those two major cities for the area originated up, that timber was cut Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, which subsequently is the northern tip of the state of New Hampshire and largest township area-wise, just side of the Mississippi River. For a short time, it was a Republican Indian
The sun's
stream.
coming out.
Seceded from the whole Union. There's a border war between Quebec. This was back in the 1700s, my year. It was after the Revolutionary War. I believe it was about the 1780s. There's a big boundary war. Finally, they weren't getting no protection from either or. So they finally said, the heck with it, we're not the United States or Canada. We're our own separate little country. But finally, the militia in the state of New Hampshire flexed its muscles enough that they complied and rejoined the states. But, right up there, you get the headwaters. Anybody familiar with the Connecticut River? Yes? There we go. Connecticut River terminates, dumps in the Atlantic Ocean. I believe it's in Old Saybrook, Connecticut. I'm not sure I have to call my uncle on that, make sure I'm right on that. Long Island Sound. At that point, it's about 3/4 of a mile, at times up towards a mile wide. Where it gets headwaters, being right there, the 4th Connecticut Lake sits on the international boundary, northern tip of the state, very northern tip, between Charterville, Quebec, and Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. 4th Lake is nothing but a beaver bog, and when the Connecticut River gets to start, it's no wider than this Iowa. It's about a ½ mile wide at points right down here.
Actually, my kids took a canoe down there.
But to get those timbers,
from the
those large red
Connecticut
spruce,
River.
down to these sawmills in what's Turner Falls, Massachusetts. They were brought 250 miles down the Connecticut River, floated. So these guys would go in and spend the whole winter from late fall right till early spring, cutting these trees down, stack them on the lake, just stack them on the brooks. Ice would go out, and they'd come out of the woods, get their pay for the winter. Most of them would jump right on the drive. So they pay would automatically go home, put the food on the table for their wives and children. They'd continue down the river, take on the river drive. Well, they were a hardy bunch. At that point, you'd have 30 guys sleeping in one bunk room in these, shrewd cabins built in the middle of woods, with one common blanket about 3 to 4 inches covering these guys. If one person went to flip, they'd say flip, and everybody would flip right over. In this case of these little guys that weren't as burly as the other ones, they're pulling down. They fall asleep and let go of the blanket and pop right up, and they have that airspace and they freeze. But nobody ever really got sick, per se. But it's these burly fellas here with the big Constitution run these logs right down the river. Ice out.